Yoga Foundation is an NGO which promotes yoga awareness, yoga education, and yoga service. Our programs includes yoga awareness walk, science of yoga sessions, and yoga for corporates and corporate workshops. So today we are going to organize a webinar on Pranayama, the science of breathing, by the leading yoga expert and who has trained more than 50,000 yoga teachers so far, Dr. Venkatachalpathy sir. So Pranayama refers to the breathing exercises which clears the physical and emotional obstacles in our body to free the breath and show the flow of prana, life energy, and regulates sustained practice of pranayama can superchange your whole body. So today Dr. Venkatachalpathy sir is going to take up a deep session on pranayama, so which will be useful for the present COVID situations, and those who are new to this pranayama sessions also definitely will be benefited from this. So I request our Love Yoga member, Mr. Karthik, to introduce Dr. Venkatachalpathy sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone, once again. And firstly, I would like to welcome you all to this beautiful webinar today on behalf of all our life members. And before we start this morning ahead, this Sunday, energetic Sunday, let me introduce one of our excellent speaker, energetic speaker, and a motivational speaker, Sir Dr. K. Venkatachalpathy sir. So I'm very, very pleased to welcome him, and he is a very special dynamic speaker from Chidambaram, Annamalai University, and he is the Director, Center for Yoga Studies, and his expertise is in yoga philosophy, pranayama, and Kundalini yoga. So he has started his journey from 2007. He has been teaching more than thousands of students in yoga, not just as doctorates, graduates, and also in PG diploma. So he has a vast experience in yoga, and today he will be sharing with us his expert opinion on pranayama and how it impacts, strengthens the respiratory system in keeping view of this COVID-19 pandemic. With all due respect, I hand over this webinar to Sir Venkatachalpathy sir.
Good morning to one and all. First of all, I thank the authorities of Annamalai University, the Vice Chancellor, Dr. Murugesan sir, and then the revered Registrar, Dr. Jnanadevan, those who are giving permission to engage with you today. And apart from that, the Love Yoga Foundation, it is the voluntary organization in yoga. They are arranging a number of programs, and they did the wonderful service, and then they are the ambassador of yoga. They are did a very good job related to the spreading of yoga all over India as well as the international level. And I thanks the Love Yoga Foundation, Nageshwara Rao, Karthik, Vasu, Srinivas, and apart from that, all the great souls, those who are participated in the beautiful webinar and engaging the Sunday as a lightful day and sunful day and a colorful day. That's why I invited all the participants, including our faculty members and everyone. I thanks to the people. Now I myself start the session. And you know about that the science of breathing and the science of Pranayama, and how the world, that the universe is started, and the universe which may started from that expansion, that is called pra plus pancha. Pra means expansion, panja means a contraction. The contraction and the expansion process is going on, and after that we are started our journey from the Milky Waves and the galaxy. Then when you were enter into this physical world like Earth, just like a one cell, through the 15 application, it converted as a human prana. Then the human life started with the 4 energy means. One is called hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon. These are the four energy. Then the movement of the consumption, we have started our journey with the structure of the DNA. The DNA also consists of certain energy. Then we want to discuss about this concept means it is related to the astrobiology. The astrobiology, how the human evolution is going on, how we are evolved from the universal cosmic energy. Then we want to understand about means, then a little bit we are understand about the galaxy also. How many stars are there? How many galaxies are there means nearly 2 billion, 2 trillion galaxies there, but 2 billion energy which is received from there, what it is called gene, we received from the galaxy of the universe. And apart from that, the 760 trillion stars are there. And then 760 trillion stars are there. We among the part and particles of this energy also. Then when you understand, there are the three mysteries there. What are the three mysteries? One is called Big Bang. The Big Bang is there, how this universe is started the journey, how the universe is made up of, how the human life is made up of. Then when we think about the action of the electron, proton, neutron, what it is made up of means, then the 70% of the energy is called a block energy. Block energy means it is not a dark energy, the energy which is unable to explain through the normal words, unable to explain. This is called a block energy. What is the block energy made up of means? The block energy is made up of electron or proton or neutron. It is not made up of anything. Then what happened when we see that one means, then the electron, proton and neutron is also going deeper and deeper means it is just like made up of waves. Then when we understand about the waves means it is made up of emptiness. The emptiness only created, that is called universal energy. 99.99% of the energy which is made up of emptiness, that is unable to define how the cosmos is created. From this cosmos, the human evolution process is going on. When the we also understand one thing, the human life. The human life which is started from the consumption from one cell which is made up of that 15 application which consists of so many energies, then we come as a human being. Then when we want to understand about in other aspects of the human life means it is the process, the human body which is made up of three aspects. One is called energy, another one is called matter. Apart from that, the mind is also there. It is also a combined process of the network. Then certain extent, they may be explained in other, what it is called the human body, which is made up of three aspects. One is called particles. Another one is called electricity. Another one is called chemical. These components you are understand means, then only you are able to understand the practice of the pranayama. The human body, which is made up of three process. One is called the particles. Another one is called the electricity. Another one is called chemicals. Then if you understand about this concept means, come to the other step, what it is called the Sthula Sharira, Shukshama Sharira, Karana Sharira. Then it is made up of other particles, that is called the Annamaya Kosha, Pranamaya Kosha, Manonmaya Kosha, Vinchanamaya Kosha, Anantamaya Kosha, I am body, God body, absolute body. The physical body, which is made up of 5 elements. The universe is also how it is created means the Panchaputa, which is reacted, the Akasha to air, air to fire, fire to water, water to earth is started. Likewise, the process is there. That is called the Dhanu Bhuvana Karana Karya. There's a cause and effect system is there. Due to the cause and effect, the universe is which is made up of. Then if you understand about this concept means your body is also made up of one bioenergy. And the second one is your body field. It is not only consists of bioenergy, that is called the pranic body, bioenergy body, bioplasmic body, aura body, beta body, counterpart body, bioplasmic body, bioenergy body. This body, which consists of bioenergy as well as the biomagnetic force, the bioenergy and the biomagnetic force, as well as it is the combined process of the biomagnetism and electrical energy. Then this energy, which is passes through the astral tubes, through the bodies, then apart from that, it is also connected with the process of the another thing, what it is called mind. Mind is the process of brain, but it is not a brain. What is mind means? It is the bundle of thought. It is intangible, invisible, immeasurable. But how mind is working means it is closely related to the prana. Then if you want to control the mind, without controlling of prana, controlling of mind is impossible. First of all, if you want to control the mind means control the prana. Then what is the breath rate per day? 21,600 breath rate a day. What about the thought rates? Nowadays, the thought rates may be 40 to 50,000 thoughts. The 40 to 50,000 thoughts are coming. Then what happened? It may be a good thoughts, bad thoughts, or unnecessary thoughts. Then the good thoughts, which is created closely interconnected with your breathing, then you slow down your breath and you develop your consciousness, developing this hippocampus area, developing the cerebral cortex. Then only you able to apply your mind in the proper way and understanding the functioning of your mind also. Then if you want to control your mind, control the breath is very, very important, because the most of the emotional centers are located near the respiratory center. If you want to control the emotional center, control the respiratory center. Then you know about the nasoprophic things, then the right side breathing control, with brain structure also. Then apart from that, it is also developing of the etheric body. Etheric body means that is called the energy body. The pranayama techniques, which is mainly used for developing the etheric body. The etheric body, it is a wonderful energy body. How it is interconnected with the etheric body means the etheric body is related to the energy, closely associated with the chakras, as well as that energy conservation point, as well as that the nadis also. Then the section of breathing and the different types of breathing, which is also dominated in the different parts of your body. This concept you are understand means then you come to your gene also. Then what is your gene? Then the gene, your body is the 20,000 gene. That means that is my billion you are getting from the universe. Then how it is closely interconnected means it is also closely connected with your body, connected with your breath, connected with your mind. Then it is also interconnected with the theories of the evolution and genetic mutation, biological transformation, environment. Everything is closely associated with this concept. Then what you must understand about the next step means how the bioenergy interconnected with the psychomotor actions. The psychomotor action, neuromuscular action, everything how to maintain the balance through the prana. And from the reading is needed, reservation is also needed. This kind of things we must do it means only be able to at the highest state of consciousness. Then, sir, you must know what is yoga. Now only we come to the yoga. Yoga is the process of merging. That yoga is the process of merging of what? The yoga is the process of connection. Connection of what? The microcosmic energy merging with the macrocosmic energy. We start with the energy only, the microcosmic energy merging with the macrocosmic energy, or the self merging with the universe self, or the individual self merging with the universe self, or union of body, mind, breathe to realize the self. This is the process. When you understand this process, then yoga is related to the higher perception. Higher perception means through the controlling of the body, controlling of the energy, regulation of the body, regulation of the energy. The regulation of the body aspects is related to the asanas. The regulation of the mind is another aspect. Then what are the other things means? Then 4 parts of yoga is there. This is related to the higher perception or the perceivable knowledge. If you want to attain the perceivable knowledge means there are 4 parts of yoga is there. One is called a yoga of action. The yoga of action means which is also interconnected with the 2 actions. That is, one is called body action, another one is called mind action, energy action. Everything is related to interconnected with the process of the karma yoga. The karma yoga is the yoga of right action. Then it is also closely, your action closely related to the feeling. That the feeling is needed. Now the problem of the modern society is there. How do they feel it? What is the purpose of life means they want to live in happily, but the blissful state is needed. The feeling is related to the bhakti yoga. Then thinking is also needed. How to think, what to analyze, how to understand which is right and which is wrong. This analytical mind and transformation of mind is also needed. This is the another concept that is called Jnana Yoga. Now we come to another yoga, but it is called Ashtanga Yoga. One is called Bhagiranga Yoga, another one is called Antaranga Yoga. Bhagiranga Yoga means in Ashtanga Yoga tradition, which consists of 8 steps, that is called Ahimsa, Satya, Brahmacharya, Astaya, Abharigraha, Saucha, Santosha, Tapa, Swadhyaya, Ishvara, Pranidhana. The first 5 is called social code of conduct. Then second 5 is called personal code of conduct. The social and the personal code of conduct, that is called Yama Niyama. Then come to the asanas. Asanas also playing a vital role in the pranayama, because after soothing effect of your body, the Sthula Dega perfectly functioning, then it is converted into the Vajra Dega. Then only the nadis are working. It removes the blockages of your body through the asana. Then the vagus nervous system, which is properly working. Then through the vagus nervous system only, the lymphatic system is also working properly. The lymphatic system is nothing but circulatory energy system, or it is also called as a circulatory nervous system. The circulatory nervous system is effectively working means the lymphatic system is effectively working means then your body, which may converted as a Vajra Dega, then after that only the energy redistribution is going on each and every parts of your body. That is called the biological system, the biological energy system. Then you want to understand about the biological energy system, then application of the biological energy system, it is interconnected with the next step of the pranayama. The prana is the vital force. Ayama means a control and expansion of the vital force. That we will discuss later on. Then after that, you must understand this Ashtanga Yoga, it is also classified into other type, what it is called Hatha Yoga, Mantra Yoga, Yantra Yoga, Natha Yoga, Laya Yoga, Kundalini Yoga. But before understanding about the pranayama, we must understand about that one more concept, what is called hatha. Ha means that is called psychophysical self-training method. Psychophysical self-training method of body as well as the mind. How the body as well as mind connected, the body and mind which is connected through the energy system. That the body and mind which is connected through the energy system, and apart from that, the self is also there, the soul is also there. You want to realize yourself means this combined process. This is called a triangle technique. The triangle technique is needed. The body, breathe, mind, which is combined together, then only you may understand about all these things. Then if you want to understand about all these things means, then you must come to other step, what it is called Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is the psychophysical self-training method. The psychophysical self-training method means you must control your body, then only control the energy. Through the controlling of body, controlling the energy. Control of body, control the mind. Mind controlling related to body. Body controlling related to mind. Then the psychology is the physiology. Physiology is the psychology. Then the psychomotor coordination, the energy coordination, the biomagnetic force coordination, the chakra activation, then the nadi distributing the energy. Everything which is going on simultaneously, then how means it is interconnected to the psychophysical self-training method. The psychophysical self-training method, which is also connected to other aspects. What it is called the psychophysical self-training method, which is also connected to Hatha Yoga. That is two parts. One is called Ha, another one is called Tha. Ha plus Tha. Ha means sun, Tha means moon, the sun and the moon. Then the sun and the moon means it is the two part. One is male, another one is female. One is sun, another one is moon. Then this is the balancing of the energy, balancing of both the positive as well as the negative energy. This positive as well as the negative energy means then you must understand plus and minus. Then apart from that energy, you know about that energy, DC and AC. DC is produced from your body. AC is produced from the other materialistic, other world. Then you must understand about the bioenergy field. The bioenergy field working through the nadis, that is also important. Then you understand about the Hatha Yoga. Hatha Yoga is the psychophysical self-training method. Then the psychophysical self-training method, which is interconnected with the higher brain center. This is the first step. Then apart from that, come to the next one. What is Yoga Vidya? That I'm not talking about the Yoga Vidya. I'm talking only about the Prana Vidya. What is Prana Vidya? It is the knowledge. It is the education related to the prana, related to the life force, related to the life energy. The life energy, which is responsible for all universal action. It is responsible for all the activities of the universe. Then if you want to understand about this concept means, what are the key concepts explained in different texts? In Yoga Vasishtha, that they are explained about a wonderful way. In Yoga Vasishtha also explain this concept. Apart from that, then Shiva Swarodaya, that is also explained. Then how the Shiva Swarodaya, it is evolved means that is that Lord Shiva teaching this Pranayama techniques to Parvati Devi. Likewise, the story is going on. That is also one of the texts. But we consider only Hatha Yoga Ratnavali. Then apart from the Hatha Yoga Ratnavali, Hatha Yoga is the key concept. But they are mentioned only the 8 classical pranayama. Apart from other pranayama, they are not clearly mentioned it. That when you understand this concept, you already know about that universal principles of energy which producing the cosmic sound. That is called mantra. Man means to think, draw means to product. That is different. It is the revealed sound. What is the name of the mantra which is closely interconnected with the energy means that is called Pranava. Pranava, it is closely interconnected with your nose also. What it is process means when it is going inside, it is creating the sound like so. When it is come up from the body, that is called hum. That is a so hum, that I am that I am not this prana. This prana is not mine. I am not this intellect. The intellect is not mine. I am means the sound of the self. If you are understand about the Tirumandram also explained about 8 plus 2 equal to 10. The 10 is the resemblance of ya in Tamil. It is the resemblance of nose. Then if the sound created so and ha, if you are remove the so and ha, it is related to the pranava. The pranava is the combination of akara, ukara, makara. I is the Annamaya, U is the Pranamaya, M is the Manonmaya. We move from the Annamaya to Pranamaya, Pranamaya to Manonmaya, Manonmaya to Vinchanamaya, Vinchanamaya to Anandamaya. If you are entered into Anandamaya, then you know about other body, what it is called. Then what it is called means that I am body, God body, absolute body. This is also you must understand everything through this process. That's why the Pranava is the universal cosmic sound which is responsible for all mantra, which is responsible for our universal actions also. This is also key concept. Then apart from that, come to the prana. What is prana? The prana, it is related to other aspects. Prana is the vital force. Vital force, then vital force, it may combine of two processes, pra plus na. Pra means a constant, an means movement. The constant energy which is moving. When it is enter in your body, that is called birth. How the newborn baby crying. When the energy is going inside, then only it is called birth. then come out from the body, that is called a death. It is going inside and coming outside is called a life. That's why it is called a life force. The life force, it means pra means first unit, the first energy which is responsible for our life. Then an means the energy which is activated each and every parts of your body, each and every parts of your cell. This is called prana. That prana is not a oxygen alone. We already discussed about this chapter. Your pranic energy, which consists of several molecules, and among that particular energy molecule, how much of oxygen is there means the oxygen level is different. The oxygen level, which may be only 20.96%. On the 20.96%, we are using nearly 20% means we are using observe only 4%, remaining 60% we are eliminated. But ultimate goal of pranayama is how to use the energy in proper way, how to preserve the energy, how to conserve the energy, the preservation, conservation, restoring, a regeneration process. This is interconnected with this concept. If you understand this concept means that the prana, the vital force, again, the subtle forms which is working in each and every activities of your body at that universal actions also. If you understand about this concept means the prana, which may classify it into 5 plus 5. What are the 5 major pranas? And upapranas means prana, apana, utana, samana, vyana, naga, kurma, krikara, devadatta, dhananjaya. 5 major pranas as well as 5 upapranas. We understand about the 5 major pranas. The 5 major pranas, which is also interconnected with the each and every parts of your body, the segment of your body, divided into male and female, divided into sympathetic and parasympathetic. Then lunar currents, solar currents, likewise we have to understand means the pranic energy, the prana, which moving in the upward direction, that is called the prana. Apana is the energy which is used for the ejection purpose, that is called apana. Then samana means which is moving in the sideward direction. One is moving upward, another one is downward, another moving in the sideward directions. Then utana, that is called vegetative functions. The vegetative function is very, very important. We already discussed about the gene structure changing process. Then that it is closely associated with your enzymes, then closely associated with the electrical systems of your body. Then it is a biomagnetic field. How it is working means which playing a vital role means utana playing a vital role. And apart from that, other system that is called vyana. Vyana acts as a transport system. If you understand the transport system, you come to the breathing. The breathing, which may classify into 2 categories. One is called external breathing, another one is called internal breathing. The external breathing, it is a gas exchanging process. If the carbon dioxide level is increased, then what happened in the CSF level, which consists of hydrogen molecule, the hydrogen molecule level is changed, means that immediately the message is sent to the medulla oblongata, and medulla oblongata sending the message, the immediately external pressure is going on. The external pressure is going on means the gas exchanging process. We voluntarily, not voluntarily, involuntarily, we must take. It is an involuntary movement. It is not under our control. It is interconnected with the autonomous nervous system. The gas exchanging process is going on. This is the first aspect of the prana. Now come to the second aspect, the transporting system, what it is called vyana. The transporting system which is mainly activated and the exchanging of the energy. One is the transporting of the oxygen. For example, if you are in the stressful condition, the external pressure is more, the internal resources is less. What happened? The hypothalamus stimulates the pituitary secrete the acetylcholine hormone, adrenotropic hormone, that it may affect the adrenaline and non-adrenaline, then it may increasing the cortisol. The cortisol level is increased means what happened? The metabolic process is speed up there. And apart from that, observation of oxygen or using of consumption of oxygen or using of oxygen more from the cellular level, then what happened? It is damaging the cells. It is damaging the cells means it leads to free radical. that control only through this process. That's why you understand the functioning of prana. That is the major prana. One is called prana, apana, uthana, samana, and vyana. This is the major prana. And apart from that, it is also closely interconnected with the other prana, that is called upa prana, subdivisions of prana, functioning in the each and every parts of your body. That is called naga, kurma, krikara, devadatta, dhananjaya. The naga is there, then kurma is there, krikara is there, devadatta is there, dhananjaya is also there. That is also functioning in different parts of your body. That is the upa pranas. That aspect is over, means now come to the next step. In the prana vidya, that is the technology or the educations of the pranayama, you must know it, the certain techniques. That certain techniques means purification, modification, conservation, concentration, absorption, and apart from that absorption, then you must also activations of the energy in the particular center, restore of the particular center. This is also, we must learn it through this process. And one is the breathing is over. After the breathing is over, you must learn about that prana vidya. Then next one is called physiology of pranayama and evaluation of the pranayama. First, we must understand evaluation of pranayama. How this pranayama evolved. How this pranayama evolved means in olden days, the rishis and munis, they want to control the mind and they want to restore the energy. Then they are taking energy from the food. Sometimes they are not taking the food, then they are absorb the energy, then the natural forms and redistributed inside the body. Then they went to jungle, then they are started this pranayama technique. This pranayama techniques, they are started means then they are evolving in the highest state of the consciousness. Then the pressure of the jungle, what it is called in the mountain area, the pressure is also different. Then they want to regulate the breathing energy. They want to utilize in proper form, and they want to keep the respiratory system. If the respiratory system is functioning very well, and the circulatory system and other system is also functioning very well, and your magnetic field, that the aura, everything is then your energy level is also increased, then your healing power is also increased. That's why the great yogis, they are choosing these techniques. This is the first evaluation process of the pranayama. Then second process in the Tirumular Tirumandram as well as the Patanjali Yoga Sutra. If you are refer means the sutras number 27, 34, 52, 53 as well as the 49, they are explaining about the mind modification process, mind controlling process. You know about the second sutra, Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Their methodological trick, systematic analysis and trick to calm down the mind is called, that is a process of the ultimate goal or the pattern of the consciousness. We have to change it is the ultimate goal of yoga. Then how to modify the mind means through the prana. Then in this Patanjali Yoga Sutra, he explained about certain verses related to this aspect. And apart from that, I want to explain one more secret book, what it is called. The booklet name is called Thiru Mandram. Thiru means holy. Mantra means holy verses. He is also lived around this place and he created the contemporary of yoga in 3,000 verses in 9 tantras. He explained about Vas Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, and Pariyanga Yoga, Vas Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, Sora Yoga. Then apart from that, Kechari Yoga. These kind of things he explained in 9 tantras, and mind modification process is also explained. What is the poem explained? I want to explain both Tamil and English. Then one poem, he said, if man manam yengundu vayu mangundu. If there is mind, there is the prana. Man manam yengillai vayu mangillai. There is no prana, there is no mind. Man manathulle mayangirpar. If you are concentrated in the conscious way of breathing, then you are able to control the mind. Then if you want to control the mind means this is the first process. Then the second poem, he explained, புள்ளினும் மிக்க புறவியை மேற்கொண்டால் கல்லுண்ண வேண்டாம் தானே கலிதரும் துள்ளி நடப்பு விக்கும் தவிர்க்கும் சோம்பு தவிர்க்கும் உள்ளது சொன்னோம் உணர்வுடையோருக்கே புறப்பட்டு புக்கு தெரிகின்ற வாய்வை நிறைபட உள்ளே நிர்மலமாக்கில் உறுப்பு சிவக்கும் உரோமம் கருக்கும் புறப்பட்டு போகான் துரிசுடையோனே ஏறுதல் பூரகம் ஈரட்டு வாமத்தால் ஆறுதல் கும்பகம் 64 ஊறுதல் 32 ரேசகம் மாறுதல் ஒன்றின் ஜகமாமே. What is the poem? Pullinamikka puravi. Puravi means that's a prana. If you are regulated this prana and redirected this prana, the absorption techniques you know it means there is no need of that. Kalluna venda means what are the chemicals which is available in this particular somabana and surabana. Likewise, your enzyme level is changed, the chemical level is changed, the hormone level is changed, the electrical firing is also effectively functioning, the neurotransmitter is changed, what it is called the melatonin, serotonin, norepinephrine, endorphin, dopamine, everything is activated in the higher brain center. Your brain is also blooming. That's why in this poem he said, Pullinimikka Poraviyai Merkondal Kallunna Vendam Thane Kalidarum. Tulli Nadapuvikum means always active, more energetic. Then Tulli Nadapuvikum, Sombu Davirkum, remove the laziness. And Ulladu Sonam Unarudayorke, the people, those who are practicing it in a more conscious way, then they are attaining the highest state. Then what is the another process? Then if you are observe this observation techniques or the redirection process of this energy, then all the cells are regenerated. All the cells are regenerated means then a restoring of the energy, regenerations of the cell means you are look like young. Then another ratio is also explained about in the beautiful formation. That's why in the particular Tirumandra also you must know it means the several verses which is mainly used for redirection of prana as well as the redirection of mind and mind modification process. This pranic techniques they are used in the several verses. This is related to the prana vidya concept. Then apart from that, the physiology is there. You know about the physiology. Your lung capacity is nearly 6 liters. You are able to inhale up to 4.8 liters, but you are inhale only 500 ml. Among the 500 ml, you are using only 350 ml. Then 150 ml it is in the trachea. Then it is not enough for the normal conditions. Then second things, the breath rate. Then the breath rate it may be a 16 per minute. Then it is 21,600. The thought rate means thought rate is closely interconnected with your conscious. When you come to the psychology of the psychological concept means the conscious, subconscious, no conscious, non-conscious, unconscious, unifying everything is there. But apart from this prana, as per the yogic science, which is interconnected with the conscious, subconscious, unconscious, superconscious, supraconscious, transformation of conscious, transcendental conscious, divine conscious, cosmic conscious. This is the process. You are moving from the step by step means then you must redirecting the prana in the proper way. The redirection process, absorption process is needed. That absorption process is related to the physiology of pranayama and how to use your full lung capacity. Then through this pranayama technique only, we must increasing the full lung capacity. At the same time, what happened means the quantum of prana is increased. The quantum of prana is increased means the enzyme level is also changed. The enzyme level is also changed means restoring of energy. You always look like younger. New capillaries are open. When the new capillaries are open means micro circulation is also enhanced. The micro circulation is enhanced means then what happened means the effective functioning of the internal system. The effective functioning of the internal system which is passing the biomagnetic energy through the nadis. If the passing the biomagnetic energy through the nadis means the nadis are interconnected with the chakra, that is called the energy conservation center or energy redistribution center or the energy centers of the biomagnetic field, which is also interconnected with the granthis that we will discuss later on. The granthis, that is the energy storing point, Brahma Granthi, Vishnu Granthi and Rudra Granthi, these are also interconnected with the chakras and which is mainly restoring the energy means the effective functioning of your body is also going on. This is the physiology, one aspect. Then the mind controlling. the cognitive functions, changing the structure of the brain. You want to change the brain structure, then biogene, then you want to change in the environmental, everything means you unable to change the external environment, but you able to change your inner environment. Yoga is the process of changing the inner environment. How you are able to change the inner environment, how you are changing your body, how you are restoring the energy, everything you must know. It means the inner energy restoring process, you know, it means through the absorption process, you may attain in the highest state. That's why pranayama is the process of work in, not work out. It is a work in and not a work out. That the work in is different, work out is different. Then from this process, you must come to the next stage. What it is called nadis and chakras and pranaspanda. Pranaspanda means the spanda. The pranaspanda means how the energy working through the nadis. How the energy which is interconnected with the chakras. The nadis, chakras, energy conservation point, kinetic energy. The kinetic energy. It is the advanced stage of the Kundalini Yoga or Kundalini Yoga Tantra or Laya Yoga. This process is called a Pranaspanda. The Pranaspanda means how the energy works through the nadis. What is the nadi?
Sir,
Then the nadis are the process. Nadi means astral tubes which are passing the pranic currents to the whole systems of your body. That is, nadis are the astral tubes which are passing the pranic currents to the whole systems of your body. It is not a nervous system. It is the nadi means that is a flow of energy. In your body, as per the yogic text, there are 72,000 nadis are there. The 72,000, among the 72,000 nadis, the 10 nadis are important. It is previously discussed in several classes. That is called Ida, Pingala, Shushma, Ghantari, Hastajava, Alampusha, Kugu, Yasaveni, Shangini, Pusha. These are the 10 important nadis. Among the 10 important nadis, 3 nadis are very, very important. The 3 nadis are Ida, Pingala, and Shushma. The Ida is the channel of mental oriented. The Ida is the channel of lunar currents, that mental energy. The Pingala is the solar energy. It is related to the body activity or the physical activity. One is mental activity, another one is called physical activity. And Sushmanadi, it is the heavenly whole at the minute whole, and the psychophysical, the psychic passage which is redistributed in the central pathway. The psychic passage which may redirecting the energy. How it is redirecting the energy means that is called the Shushmanadi. The Shushmanadi is important nadi. Then one is Ida and Pingala. One is mental oriented, another one is physical oriented, another one is spiritual oriented. This is Ida, Pingala, and Shushmanadi, which is making the knot at the base of the spine and the bottom of the parasympathetic nervous system. That is called Brahma Granthi. That is also called as a Triveni Shankama. It is the combination process of the Ganga, Yamuna, and the Saraswati making the knot. That knot is called energy conservation point. That is the basic bottom. That is the basic energy. Then, through the practice of the asanas, pranayamas, bandhas, mudras, and kriyas, we are redirecting the energy and opening the gateway of the Shushmanadi. This is the ultimate goal of pranayama. When you are opening the gateway of the Shushmanadi means, then the pranic energy moving through inside the Shushmanadi. If it is enter into the Sushmanadi, open it means this is the first opening gateway of the spirituality. Then after opening the gateway of the spirituality means what is the gateway? One gateway is your nose, another gateway is your bottom. That is called Sushmanadi. Then it is enter into the Shushmanadi means inside the Shushmanadi, other nadis there, Vajra Nadi, Chitra Nadi, and Brahma Nadi. Vajra means that is the heavenly hole. Inside the heavenly hole, the Chitra is there. The Chitra is also cosmic hole, the cosmic energy which is interconnected with the beyond the mindset. or beyond the three gunas, the Rajasika, Tamasika, and the Sadvik, when it is going deeper and deeper and deeper, what it is called, the spiral-like work can be activated. The spiral-like work activated means what is happening. Previously, we discussed the bioenergy interconnected with the CSF. The CSF consists of neuropeptide. The neuropeptide acts as a messenger molecule. The messenger molecule effectively working, it is moved through the central pathway, means the central pathway activated in the higher brain centers and opening all the unopened centers of the brain. It is opening all the unopened centers of the brain means what happened? You know about the past, present, and future. Then what is happening means you are called as the Trikala Jnani. Then the Trikala Jnani means know about the past, present, and future. But which is the main key concept means the key concept is the Pranayama. Then you know about the bioenergy transformations. Then bioenergy, it is working through the nadis means your body converted as a bioelectrical system. Your body converted as a bioelectrical system means what it is called the bioenergy transformation, which is energy circulated through the nadis and circulated through the energy centers. Then activation of the energy centers means then the evaluation process is also going on deeper and deeper and deeper. Then understand about this process, how it is working through this process means now come to, I don't want to go deeper and deeper in Kundalini Yoga Tantra. Then if you are understand about this concept, now you come to the Pranayama in approaches. What are the approaches of Pranayama? This concept is how it is working through the nadis, what is the biomagnetic field, how it is seat of the energy which is working means that is a biomagnetic field, the biomagnetic field, the biocosmic energy which is working through the nadis means the neurotransmitter is also effectively working. The electrical impulses is going on through the pathways. Then the electrical impulses going through the pathways means the energy retransformation is going on. The energy retransformation is going on means the ordinary energy which is converted into the cosmic energy. This is the spiritual pathway. This is the spiritual evaluation. How the pranayama used for activation of the higher brain centers. That is the evaluation of the cosmic consciousness. Then we move from the different level. We discussed it in the Laya Pranayama like Vam, Lam, Vam, Ram, Yam, Om, Rim, Klim likewise. So this is also stimulated in the particular centers. Then the energy transformation is going on. The kinetic energy passes through the base of the spine to upper energy center. That is called the kinetic energy. Move through the central pathway and merging with the constant energy. This is the main process of the Pranaspanda. This aspect related to what means this is called Pranaspanda. Pranaspanda. Then apart from that, then we come to the approaches. There are two approaches of yoga. Yoga pranayama, not yoga, yoga pranayama. What are the two approaches of yoga means? One is called Saharba, another one is called Aharba. Saharba pranayama, Aharba pranayama. That the Sagarba Pranayama and Agarba Pranayama means one is called Sagarba means inner concentration. That the inner concentration means Sagarba. That the inner concentration is less technical. In many meditative techniques like Buddha meditations also, they are using what kind of techniques they are using means they are observation of breathing, conscious way of breathing. The conscious breathing which used for what purpose means mind controlling purpose. That is called Anapanasati, or it is also called Vipassana meditation. Observation of this kind of things means this is less technical. This less technical aspects is called what it is called Sagarba. We are not using the more technical form, not in the more ratio form, just the observation of breath. The observation of breath is enough. This is the first technique, what it is called Sagarba. Second one is called Aharba. Aharba pranayama means there are two types there. One is called the simple holding techniques. The simple holding techniques of the simple holding of technique is breath means just the observation of breath in the simple way. You must observe slowly and deeply without more technical form. Then second form is called Niharma. Nigarbha, that is a Sagarbha, Agarbha, Nigarbha. The Nigarbha, which is interconnected with another form that is called a technical aspects. What are the technical aspects? That is related to the psychophysiological changes. And the psychophysiological changes, which is interconnected with the neuromotor cortex and enzyme centers also. This neuromotor and enzyme centers effectively functioning through the more technical form that is called the next aspects. Then what it is called, that is the types of pranayama, how the pranic energy we are using in the psychophysiological techniques. That is a more technical, that is comes under the Aharbha Pranayama. Then Nigarbha Pranayama means that is also divided into three types. One is basic, Madhyama, and advanced. Basic techniques, which is also related to the Sagarbha, but mainly which is interconnected with the Nirmanu and Samanu. What is Nirmanu? What is Samanu? That the Nirmanu means different and Samanu is all different. The Nirmanu and Samanu is the techniques. One is called Nirmanu is the process of different techniques. Samanu is the process of different techniques. Samanu means we are using the mental clarity through the cleansing process of the mantra. It is mental aspects. Then other aspects means we are using the Kriya. Then that the Kriya aspects we will discuss later. But only we discuss about that mind modification, mind purification process related to the mantra means what is the prana mantra means it is nothing but soham hamso. Soham hamso. The soham hamso means that we inhale so, when out means a hum, soham, then we have to reverse order also hamso, soham. That is called I am that I am. Then what is the process means which is the connecting energy from the body to soul means the prana only, the connecting energy. The prana only connecting and modification of the mind. This is related to the Nirmanu and the Samanu aspects as well as the Nigarbha Pranayama. The Nigarbha Pranayama, which is also, they are classifying into other type also, what it is called the Gayatri Pranayama. Then Gayatri Pranayama, Savatri Pranayama, then Laya Pranayama, Kundalini Pranayama. Likewise, they are using means this is comes under the Nigarbha Pranayama. Now, come to that next one. You know about the dominations of the energy in the right side nostril and the left side nostril means the functions of the prana from the right to left, left to right, each and every 19 to 120 minutes. The 19 to 120 minutes, the pranic flow is moving from the right to left and left to right. This process you must know it means the left nostril which is interconnected with the lunar currents. The right nostril related with the solar currents. Then if you want to understand the lunar currents activation and solar current activation means you know about the biorhythm. Biorhythm means your body functioning from the sunrise to sunset. How each and every minute the biorhythm of your energy flow changing from the right to left, left to right. That is called the biorhythm from the sunrise to sunset. Lunar rhythm, full moon to no moon day, no moon to full moon day. Then after the Shukla Bhaksha, what is happening? After the Shukla Bhaksha, after the no moon day, your left side is dominated. The left side is dominated means your parasympathetic activities is more. Then the left means the right brain activation is more. The right brain activation means then what are the activities must do it. This is related to Vasa Yoga. This is related. Then these aspects knew it means then come to the Krishna Bhaksha. What is Krishna Bhaksha? The Krishna Bhaksha time is after the full moon day. Then which nadi is dominated? That the Pingala nadi is dominated. If the Pingala nadi is dominated means then the left brain is activated. Then you know about that the X chromosome, Y chromosome level also. It is interconnected with the Garbha Vidya and the Garbha Sanskar, which may determine whether it may be a male baby or a female baby. This is also closely interconnected with these aspects. Then we may determine the baby, whether it may be a male baby or female baby, or we want to very knowledgeable child means that is also we have to change through this process. This kind of things which is interconnected with what aspects means that is called the Vasa Yoga and the Sora Yoga. The Sora Yoga interconnected with the nasographic science. Then the nasographic signs, which is interconnected with the active action and passive action, mind steady, breathe steady, energy steady, mind activation and energy activation and body functioning. Then you want to change the gene structure. These are all everything interconnected with what aspects means interconnected with this aspects of the Sagarbha and Aharba Pranayama. Sagarbha and Aharba Pranayama, you know, it means next one is called what means the next one is called the energy flow, that is concentrations of the energy, that is called the components of Pranayama. Components of Pranayama. Now only we come to the Pranayama. What is Prana means? Prana means vital force. Ayama means control. Control and expansion of the vital force in conscious way is called the Pranayama. In this process, the components, which is consist of three aspects. One is called Puraka, another one is called Rechaka, another one is called Kumbhaka. Puraka is the inhalation, not only inhalation, it is the expansion of energy, expansion of consciousness, expansion of awareness. This is the first process. The second thing, then Rechaka is the escalation, regulation, escalation, as well as the channelizing. And the channelizing regulation is the next process. Then the third process is called Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means a part with air or without air. Then if the Kayame, the Puyadadarum, Katradaita, Payada, Mayanar, Kuyavan say the Manvanda Vodada. It is the made up of part, 5 Panjabhutas. It is going inside means birth. It is coming outside means death. It is going inside and coming outside. It is called the life. That life force is needed. The life force, how to store, how to hold. That is called the Kumbhaka. Why the Kumbhaka is needed means through this process only, we must give some time to suck the pranic energy. Through this process only, we may be able to control the mind. Through this process only, we increasing the carbon dioxide tolerance. Through this process only, we able to changing the energy centers. Then through this process only, the energy connection is going on. The holding process is needed. It is interconnected with the bandha. You know about bandha, and the mudra is also there. The bandha means to tie, to contract, bondage, catching hold. It denotes the process of controlling of prana. The controlling of prana, which work in the subtle spinal center, it is the series of the muscular contraction. This muscular contraction, which is interconnected with the neuromuscular activity, neuroendocrine activity, neuroenzyme changes, then the psychomotor changes. Psychomotor changes related to the enzyme changes and grooming the higher brain center, and the biomagnetic force is also working. It is also interconnected with the structure changing process of the quantum biology. That Kumbhaka playing a wonderful way of the quantum biology, brain structure changing process, brain rewiring, everything, because your body processing, your body is not a structure, your body is the process. The process is going on only through the energy means the Kumbhaka playing a vital role. What are the Kumbhaka? The Kumbhaka, there are two types of Kumbhaka is there. One is called the Sakita Kumbhaka, another one is called the Kevala Kumbhaka. Sakita Kumbhaka, again subdivided into another two subgetting. One is called Andar Kumbhaka, another one is called Bahya Kumbhaka. Andar Kumbhaka as well as Bahya Kumbhaka. Andar Kumbhaka means within, Bahya Kumbhaka means without, Andar, Bahir or Bahya. And here, with hold or without hold, both are playing a vital role. But if you want to understand about this concept, means then Kumbhaka, there are two types. One is called Sagita Kumbhaka, another one is called Kevala Kumbhaka or Shunya Kumbhaka, or spontaneous breathless state is called Kevala Kumbhaka. That Sakita Kumbhaka, again subdivided to two types. One is called Andar Kumbhaka, another one is called Bahya Kumbhaka. These aspects know it means this is called the components of pranayama or aspects of pranayama. Then the components of pranayama and the aspects of pranayama, if you know it means other components. What are the other components means? One is called matra. Matra means the ratio. How long you must inhale, how long you must exhale. Your individual capacity is different from person to person. Your lung capacity is 6 liters, but how long you are using it, how you are using the pranic energy in proper way, that is very, very important. Then here, if you understand that How long you able to inhale, how long you able to hold, how long you able to exhale means. So this is called matra. Matra is the ratio that is related to the holding pranayama or the binding pranayama. This binding pranayama is the combined process of the bandhas. Then it is also energy redirection process at the lower pole to higher pole to lower pole through the different types of bandha. You know it, Jalandhara bandha, Mula bandha, Utyana bandha, and bandha triya. Then what is meant by Mula bandha means the energy concentrated, preserved, restored, redirected at the base of the bottom. This is called Mula bandha. Likewise, the energy restored in the different centers. Then if you are restored this energy, then what happened? This activation process is going on. Then you come to the next one, the kala. That kala and matra. That kala and matra means prolong how long you may inhale, how long you must exhale. That is very important. That is called matra. One poem also explaining about in Tirumula Tirumandaram what it is called. Yerudal Puragam Irattu Vamattal Arudal Kumbagam Marubatin Aladil Urudal Mupati Rendadil Reshagam Marudal Wundintan Majagamame. Yerudal Puragam. Yerudal Puragam inhalation. That is called Puraka. How long you have to inhale? 16. How long you must hold it? 64. How long you must exhale? 32. But it is possible. It is possible. But this process you want to learn it, this ratio you must learn it means you must know about the matra, how long you must inhale, how long you must exhale. This matra is important. Then kala, duration, which season then you must practice, and what time you must practice the pranayama, and what are the types of pranayama you must understand. What are the categories of the body? Your body, if you are assess it means the body is also different categories. What are the categories of the body? Endomorph is there, mesomorph is there, ectomorph is there, hyperactivity is there, hyperactivity is there, rajasic nature is there, tamasic nature is there. Then apart from the rajasic nature, tamasic nature, sattvic nature, then below average is there, above average is there, vada body is there, pitta body is there, kapha body is there. Body means how it is dominated, pitta body which duration it is dominated, kapha body what duration it is dominated. Everything you must understand means this is the structural oriented aspects of the human body. Then the brain oriented, the energy oriented. The energy oriented means your body is also consist of heat body or cool body means what kind of techniques means. Then previously discussed about the biorhythm. That is biorhythm, it is interconnected the sunrise to sunset, that is called the first one. The circadian rhythm, what it is called circadian rhythm. The lunar rhythm, that is related to no moon day to full moon day to no moon day. This is related to Chandra Namaskar. The Chandra Namaskar, the female people, they are practicing Chandra Namaskar means the lunar currents they are maintaining means they are also gaining that more advantages through this process. This process is interconnected with the other aspects that is called the lunar currents and solar currents. Solar currents means the sunrise to sunset. Lunar currents means that is related to the full moon day to no moon day, no moon to full moon day, that is called the Shukla Vaksha and Krishna Vaksha. Then apart from that, other aspects means biorhythm of the earth magnetic force. The earth magnetic, where you must practice it, in what angle you are practicing. If the mountain area means how to practice, the factory area means how to practice, urban area means how to practice, then the rural area means how to practice, heat season, what to practice, seasonal practice also. These are all interconnected with the Desha and the Kala. Desha and the Kala is also very important for the components of Pranayama. Then apart from that, Dirka. Dirka means the Pranayama means many people think it just inhalation, exhalation. Sir, I am inhale and I am exhale. This is not a pranayama. Then how long, how deep you are prolonged inhale, how long you are practiced with more conscious awareness of breath. Awareness of breath. The awareness of breath is called the science of pranayama. How long you are aware, then only you are changing your cognitive function. Then only you are changing your behavior pattern. This is related to what aspects means Dirka. Dirka means deep, prolonged attention and awareness. Attention with awareness, concentration, as well as the process of more awareness. Attention is very important. Concentration, beyond the concentration, attention means a constant purposeful, accurate watching of your breath. How prolonged you able to breathe, how prolonged you able to exhale, how the working of the energy inside your body. These aspects, it means then only you going to the next step, what it is called a chakra dharana. The chakra dharana is possible. Many people, they are assume only that the Muladhara chakra means this color, that color, they are assumed, but you are unable to feel it. But if you are know about the pranaspanda and dirgha means you know about how it is activated through the energy center, then you are activated the functioning of the chakras. You know about which chakra is activated. Everything you know it. For example, one example I will give. You bring that mirror and you put it in front of your nose. Then you take a deep inhale and exhale. Spread out water in the mirror means just you have to forcefully exhale means it is rotated towards right or left. This is called Vigneshwara Prana concept. Then it is square form or crescent moon form or triangle form or star form or full moon form means which chakra is dominated. And if the person, those who are dominated in throat chakra means they are more commanding power. At the same time, the Agna chakra is dominated means they are having the willpower. Then the lower chakra is activated means they are always in the lower down process is going on. Then Agni chakra, it is Manipura chakra is dominated means they are understand about, they ruled about the powers of the energy. Then the dominating the energy also, they may know it. This kind of things which is related to the secrets of what means secret of the dirgha. That after understanding about the dirgha, you come to the next step, what it is called practical aspects of the pranayama. Practical aspects of the pranayama, preparation is needed. Preparation is needed means many people, they give more importance only for asanas. Nowadays, the asana master is the great master. It is going on just like a circus and attracting the people. Sir, myself, I am able to perform in this asana and that asana. Likewise, the circus is going on means they never going to that other state. Then if you want to use the body in proper way, structural way, in with more concentrated way, we must practice the Sthula Vyama and Sukshama Vyama. Then practice in systematically. After strengthening the body, you must prepare your body in the proper way. That is Reipan and Attain Pakwa. The Reipan and Attain Pakwa, then only the energy centers interconnected with the enzyme centers. Enzyme centers and the energy center both are same, but in the working in the different way. And what it is called the nadi is also distributing the energy. If there is any other blockages in the nadi that leads to organ failure, that may remove only through the proper way of asanas. Then after that, the preparation, which pranayama you going to practice, what asana is good for practice, these aspects, it means this is also the technical aspects, the preparation, where you going to practice. Suppose nearby area, the cement factory is there. You are practicing pranayama means what is the use of pranayama? Or you are practicing pranayama in the mount road or in the roadside or the bus stand means what is the use of pranayama? Then you must understand this means then second step, prana sadhana. Prana sadhana is very, very important. Prana sadhana means daily how long you must practice. How long you must practice, how many hours you are practice with more conscious way. Then what are the techniques you are applying? This is also important. Then awareness with the concentration as well as the season. Then the physical activity. Physical activity means what kind of your physical activity you are doing and what kind of pranayama which is possible to you. Everything it is related to these aspects and eliminations of the malas. Elimination of the malas through the asanas, elimination of the malas through the pranayama is also important. The elimination of mala through this practice, that is called cleansing pranayama. That cleansing pranayama is also playing a vital role. Apart from that, we need other aspects, what it is called, that is called a diet. The diet is also very, very important. You must, selecting the diet means what kind of diet which is good for the pranayama practitioner. This is also means we must choose it. When you are choosing that diet means that may be a rajasic, tamasic, sattvic, then eliminative diet, a constructive diet, a soothing diet is there. What time we must eliminate the toxins? What kind of pranayama you are doing means then you must choose the diet also. For example, you are choosing the tamasic diet, then you are doing pranayama, means it is not possible. You are unable to achieve the higher goals. Then you choosing the diet is very, very important. These aspects are interconnected with the components of pranayama. Now come to the types of pranayama. The types of pranayama is different. The names of pranayama is different. The types of pranayama means that is related to the functioning of the prana. Previously discussed how the prana working, how the prana, apana, upana, samana, vyana, likewise it is working means. Likewise, we must understand these aspects. The types of pranayama means cleansing, stimulating, harmonizing, binding, cooling, regenerating, vitalizing, tranquilizing, sensitizing. Likewise, the classification is there. First one is we start with the simple. That's why we discuss it with the sagarba, aharba. Sagarba, that's a very simple way we must practice it. What is the first process means cleansing. Cleansing the nasal passage. Cleansing the nasal passage means we already discussed samanu, nirmanu also. The samanu and the nirmanu is the purification process of the mind, purification process of the nasal passage, like a kriya also. That is called the Kapalapati, Vata Karma Kapalapati, Vyu Karma Kapalapati, Sheet Karma Kapalapati. Tradaga means Jatru Tradaga, Jodi Tradaga, Antaranga Tradaga, Bhagiranga Tradaga. Then Neti means Jalaneti, Sudraneti, Dutaneti, Gritaneti, Kapalaneti. Then Dauti means Varisara Vakskrita. Then the Shanga Prakashana, Lagu Shanga Prakashana, Agnishara Kriya. Then Vamana Dauti, Vasara Dauti, Danda Dauti. Then Nauli Chalana. Then activation of the basti. This cleansing process also very, very important for what means that the process of before starting the pranayama. These aspects we must know it means then what it is called the second one, the second aspects, the types of pranayama. The types of pranayama which make cleansing pranayama. The cleansing pranayama mainly used for what purpose means eliminating the toxins. Nasal passage cleansing process, redirection and activations of the higher brain centers. Suppose the dominations is the right, you want to change from the right to left. Left to right means then it is the process we must hold your hand or some danda or some towel or something here means it is automatically changing from the left to right to left, the left to right also. Then we want to continue the flow of prana, both nostril means we must put your both hands likewise means the flow is going on both nostril. Then first we must practice with the Anunashika Pranayama or the Kapalapati Pranayama. Kapalapati is different, that is in the Kriya. Here Kapalapati used as a Pranayama means forceful exhalation, passive inhalation, that is also stimulating the higher brain center and the elimination of the carbon dioxide and the redirection of more oxygen to the brain cells and neurotransmitter and the electrical firing also effectively functioning through this process, because the nasographic signs, the nerve receptors which is interconnected with your nose and the higher brain centers. This is the process of the first cleansing pranayama. Then you must come to the next process, then stimulate. Stimulate which nadi you must want to stimulate. Whether you want to stimulate the right pathway or you want to stimulate the left pathway means you must understand the right and the left. Then you must understand the right and left means what happened. This is the next process. This is the next process. Activations of the right pathway and the left pathway. That is called vitalizing, tranquilizing, and sensitizing. Then vitalizing. You come to the process of the vitalizing means right side is the vitalizing. Then Surya Vedana. Surya Vedana is the vitalizing. Surya Anuloma is the vitalizing. Chantra Anuloma is the tranquilizing. Chantra Vedana is the tranquilizing. Nadi Shodhana, Nadi Shuddhi. Nadi Shodhana is the testing. Then inhalation and exhalation. That is the testing of the passages. This is the third process. After vitalizing, tranquilizing, then what happened? You must channelizing the pranic energy. Then after that, you come to the next step, what it is called the testing of the energy flow. The testing of the energy flow is called the Nadi Shodhana. Nadi Shodhana means then inhalation, exhalation, inhalation, and exhalation. That the inhalation and the exhalation is going on through this process means then what channelizing the prana. Then come to the Nadi Shuddhi. Nadi Shuddhi is different. Nadi Shodhana is different. The Nadi Shuddhi means it comes with the ratio, 1:2 ratio or 1:1 ratio likewise. Then here, Nadi Shodhana means how long, how prolonged, that is called a Dirka, we already discussed. How long you are to be able to inhale, how long you are to be able to exhale. This process we must observe it, and you know about your lung capacity, you know about your vital capacity. Then only you come to the next step, what it is called balancing pranayama. When you come to the balancing pranayama means channelizing the prana in the equal proportion, like 1:1. For example, inhalation 4, then exhalation 4 means you must complete this practice both ascending as well as the descending. How ascending as well as the descending means here inhale means what happened? 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhalation 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhalation 4, 3, 2, 1. Likewise, you have to practice it. How long you have to practice it means for the Nadi Shuddhi and Nadi Shodhana, which there is no restrictions, you must inhale and exhale, and equal proportion is also needed. Then what happened means next one, you must channelizing the prana, both right and left, then inhale 4, exhale 4, inhale 5, exhale 5, inhale 6, exhale 6. Likewise, you have to change it. The same conditions also, we have to use it in the Nadi Shuddhi. Then what is the process is going on means inhalation 4, exhalation 8, inhalation 4, exhalation 8, inhalation 5, exhalation 10, inhalation 6, exhalation 12, inhalation 8, exhalation 12, inhalation 10, exhalation 20. Likewise, you have to change the ratio. This is called the Nadi Shuddhi. This Nadi Shuddhi, which is mainly activating and changing the enzyme centers. Then after changing the enzyme centers, we must come to the next cleansing. That previously we must discuss about the cleansing. One more cleansing technique is also there. What it is called the Dauti Pranayama. That is the elimination of the toxins. Bhastrika Pranayama. Bhastrika Pranayama, which comes under the cleansing, stimulating, as well as the regenerating pranayama. It is a more forceful exhalation, forceful inhalation is there. This kind of things we must understand in the first process. Then come to the next step, that the cooling pranayama means cooling pranayama, if it is needed means you must practice. If the body is heat body, then you must practice the cooling pranayama. If the body is heat body means then you must practice cooling pranayama. If the body is cool means then we must practice heating pranayama. Likewise, we must understand that regard Surya Vedana and Chandra Vedana also of the sympathetic active the according to the parasympathetic high means sympathetic toned up. This aspects you must select the pranayama according to the needs. Then next to come to the other pranayama called, one is called Savatri Pranayama. Previously we discussed about the Savatri Pranayama and the Gayatri Pranayama also. Savatri is the process of the, who is Savatri? She rescued her husband from the yama. That is the call, how it is restoring, how it is the energy restoring means. This is the process. The Savatri, which is related to the Rishi Pranayama, what it is called, 1:1, 1:1, 1:1. The 1:1 means you must understand the techniques. Inhalation, then the 3, 6. Again, there is no Bahya Kumbhaka, only under Kumbhaka, only one Kumbhaka is there. Then second step, 2 under Kumbhaka, inhalation 6, retention 3, exhalation 6, inhalation 3, inhalation 6, retention 3, exhalation 6. There are 2 under Kumbhaka. Then come to the third step, inhalation 6, retention 3, exhalation, again inhalation 6, retention 3, exhalation 6, again holding, that is 3. That come the next step, 2 Bahya Kumbhaka, means of the ratio pranayama. This comes under the binding pranayama. This is under the binding pranayama. Then come to the binding. We must then come to the process. What is pranayama? That is called anuloma and viloma. It is also consists of the ratio 1:4:2. The decision, what it is, this process, inhalation 4, retention 4, exhalation 8, inhalation 4, retention 4, exhalation 8. Likewise, you have to practice. Then you have to change. Inhalation 5 means retention, other aspects. That in the same way, inhalation 4, retention 4, we may change it in 8, then exhalation also 8. This is the ratio practice. This kind of things we must to practice means that is 1 month we must needed to practice the ratio basis. Then the binding pranayama is the ending pranayama. That is the closing pranayama. Then when you understand these aspects, the name of the pranayama is different. The types of the pranayama is different. If you understanding about the types means cleansing, stimulating, harmonizing, binding, cooling, regenerating, vitalizing, tranquilizing, sensitizing. The sensitizing is nothing but a more conscious way. This is the another way of pranayama. These aspects we have to practice it means this is the process. Then after understanding all these aspects, then come to the mind modification process of the pranayama. And the mind modification process of the pranayama, which is interconnected with the controlling of the prana. Controlling of the prana leads to controlling of the mind. The controlling of the prana leads to controlling of the mind means we must understand that is called the names is different. Names means cleansing. First one, you take it means Kapalapati. Kapalapati is also category. Nadi Shodhana, Nadi Shuddhi, Surya Vedana, Chantra Vedana, then Surya Anuloma, Chantra Anuloma, sectional breathing, abdominal breathing, then thoracic breathing, clavicular breathing, then yogic breathing, Brahmari, Ujjayi Pranayama, then Nada Anushantana Pranayama, then other it is what it is called the Pranayama with aspects also. This aspect, Shilka, Sadanda, everything you know it, these are comes under the types of pranayama. The types is different, names is different. First you understand about the types, then you come to name. These are the aspects of the pranayama. I think myself, I already did everything. In what are the main aspects related to the final things, concluded sections. It is called as Savat Pranayama is complete. What it is called other pranayama, that is called Gayatri Pranayama. When you practice this pranayama along with the mantra means this is called Gayatri Pranayama. Then now I concluded the session. If you have any doubt, we will discuss about all these things.